Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, AmandaEnsing, and today we are here with a foundation review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Pat McGrath foundation. I think we've all been kind of waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. In this video, I'm going to be trying out the brand new Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. Look at that. She's fancy. I've received so many foundations this month. It's crazy. Like, so many brands are coming out with foundations and I love trying out new foundations. So I thought today I would do a product review and let's test it out together. Miss Pat McGrath has done countless Vogue and editorial and runway, and her makeup is so iconic. She's one of the most well-known makeup artists in the world. And if you've seen her work, you know it's always about the skin. Like, the skin always looks so flawless no matter what else she does on the face. So I'm surprised it didn't come out sooner, but I have very, very, very high hopes for this foundation because of her work, because of what she's known for. I'm hoping it gives me that runway model skin. A girl can dream. This foundation is $68. It is the most expensive foundation I own, hands down. The only other one that I have is Armani Luminous Silk that I purchased, and that one is $64. So it's $4 more than that. And if I'm not mistaken, Pat McGrath used to work for Armani and they hired her to help develop their cosmetic line in the 90s. So I'm like, we have high hopes, and I have a few questions. I'm wondering if it's going to solve all of my skin problems. That's what I want to know. Along with the foundation, Pat McGrath launched a primer and a powder, and then I also have 2 brushes. So we're going to test this collection out today. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to hit subscribe down below for more videos, and let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start with the primer. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer, and you get 1 fluid ounce. Just comparing it to the foundation, it feels so light because it's plastic, but it has the traditional gold seal and a little pump. I've got Sephora pulled up, and it says that this primer smooths, hydrates, gives you a silk effect, ensures a flawless canvas for makeup application. It has hyaluronic acid, which attracts and retains moisture, keeps your skin looking elastic. It's also water-based, and it's supposed to leave behind a silky soft cloud of matte moisturization. I probably should have told you the price. This primer is $60. That's very expensive. So let's see if we think it's worth it or not. Doesn't have a fragrance. This is what it looks like. Okay, it does have a little fragrance, but it's not strong by any means, and it doesn't smell bad. Fragrance in primers or foundations can go really good or really bad. Okay, it moisturized my skin, and if you can tell in the center of my face, I look like matte. It does kind of hydrate, yet it's looking matte. So weird. I've never tried a primer like that before. Runway models can do the least and look the best ever. I feel like it doesn't depict everyday real life, maybe not even events, because events tend to be more glam, but runway can wear moisturizer, a little bit of concealer, some clear brow gel, a lip pencil or gloss, and look amazing. I would look crazy. But $68 is a very, very high price point, so I'm interested to see how well it covers and how well it makes my skin look. I have some blemishes right now, some redness, some uneven skin tone, so we're just gonna go ahead and go right in with this foundation. This is the actual packaging that it comes in. It's really cute. It's a matte black box, and you just lift up this little thing. It's super cute. Let's swatch the colors that I have. The first one I have is light medium 13. So here's the first one. That one actually blends pretty well, I think. The formula is very watery. Okay, now that I'm applying more, it's like this one might be a little bit light. Next is light medium 14. Last is quite a big jump, and this is medium 15. Oh, but it wasn't as dark as I thought it was gonna be from light to medium. I don't know, what do we think? I think I'm gonna try the light medium 14. So I wanna show you guys the consistency because it's very watery. You can see like how fluid it is. I'm gonna do it this side of my face using the brush that came with the collection. Ain't nobody got time to waste this foundation because it's expensive. There's not much of a fragrance, but I personally like thinner foundations. Like, I like a very luminous, thin foundation. My skin is normal to dry. Wow, it actually dried really fast, I feel like. I'm gonna mix some of the 13 on top of this because I feel like this color, like I would be between the 13 and the 14 to be honest with you. I'm just gonna add a little bit on top. You can still see my redness around my nose. Add a little bit more there. You have to be really careful when you're pumping it out I feel like when you pump it, it comes out really fast because it's very liquid. You can also still see I have this little blemish here. Still poking through. Definitely a lighter coverage. Let's see if it's buildable. I'm gonna add some more. Let's see how it layers. Honestly, my skin looks really good. Like natural, like really good. It doesn't look heavy at all. It doesn't feel heavy. Like look at this side compared to the other side of my face. Now I'm gonna take a beauty blender for the other side, and I did like 2 pumps. But even when you do a whole pump, it's not a full pump. I feel like each pump is like half a pump compared to some foundations. They're all different. I actually really like the beauty blender. I almost feel like the beauty blender is blending it a little bit nicer. I feel like the beauty blender soaked up less product. I didn't use as much. I used like 2 pumps, maybe 3 on this side of my face. I'm gonna add a little more, even though I don't really feel like I need to, but I mean, this foundation so far, bomb. It's giving me this really pretty luminous glow. I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. I keep looking at my skin. Like, seriously, you guys, I feel like this foundation doesn't even need to be set at all. It just looks so good. And as it dries, I feel like the foundation is just getting better. Now I'm gonna use the powder. This is the Skin Fetish powder. It is $55, still very, very pricey. In the powder, you get 5 grams. And this is what mine looks like. It has a little sifter, reminds me of the Hourglass powder. And I'm gonna use the shade Light Medium 2. So I'm just going to close it, and I like to just get like a ton of powder in here to bake and to set. The setting powder comes in 5 different shades, and I really like this shade. It's a light beige with a golden tint to it. I really like the color, and this is the second to lightest shade. So I'm just gonna take it underneath of my eyes. I'm just gonna dust off the excess. I really don't feel like I need to set the foundation at all, but I'm gonna take some on a brush and just press it into the skin. I wanna see how it applies over the foundation. I hate this for you guys because it's so expensive, but honestly, my skin looks so good right now. Like, the powder looks amazing. The powder melted into the skin. Everything looks airbrushed. I didn't even need to set the foundation at all. Wow, I'm really impressed right now. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back and we can see how everything looks with the final look. So I finished the rest of my face, and now that all my makeup is on, it's had time to set. Honestly, you guys, this foundation looks amazing. The foundation, the powder, everything just looks phenomenal. Like, I'm really blown away by the formula of this foundation. I wasn't expecting it to have so much coverage. Now, the primer, I'm not sure. I'll have to keep testing it and also test the primer with other foundations to see if I notice a difference, like in foundations that I already like. But I'll tell you right now, the foundation and the powder has like won me over so far. First impressions, my skin looks very flawless, very airbrush, but it still feels like my skin. It doesn't feel really heavy, and I would wear this on a natural or a more glam day. I did a really glam makeup look today just to see how everything would look, and I'm really impressed so far. Would I wear this foundation every day? No, just because it's so expensive. You would go through it so fast. But I would definitely wear it just like I wear my Armani Luminous Silk whenever I'm gonna be taking pictures or a special occasion, or I just wanna feel super luxe that day. That's when I would wear this foundation. If you can afford using it as an everyday, more power to you. But I think the foundation so far looks phenomenal. It gave me just enough glow while still my makeup looks natural with a glow. Not too dewy, not too matte. It's that perfect skin finish. So I hate to say it, but I love this foundation. The only downside is the price. I know it's really expensive, but Pat McGrath in general is a very prestige line. Not even just high-end. I feel like Pat McGrath is very prestige and very expensive, but most of her products that I have tried have been phenomenal. I can't really complain about many of them. I really like her products. They are on obviously the higher end for pricing, but if you're looking for a high-end foundation to invest in, I definitely would check this out. You can always go to Sephora and get a sample and test it out first, but I'm really impressed by it. it looks so, so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression review. Let me know in the comments if this is something you're gonna try or if you've already tried, what your thoughts are. Also, I have a ton of other foundations that I just got in the mail. If you missed my last video, I tried out the Maybelline Dream Urban cover, and then I just got in the mail the brand new Fenty foundation. So let me know what you guys want to see down below. Also, thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up for more. Love you guys so, so much, and I will catch you in my next video.